So in this lesson, we will take a look how to make text follow a path. In this composition, I have created a text and a path on which I have used dashes. Now I want this text to follow this path. So I'm going to log it. Now select this text and we have to create a new path along the given one. And before drawing path, always keep text selected. It's very important. Now take pen tool and create path along the given one. Try to keep it as close as possible, but if there are some minor differences, that doesn't matter at all, because when text will follow it, it will not seem much different. Alright, we have created our path. Now if we expand this layer, we will find this mask on it because of our path. Now expand path option. Under this drop down menu, mask path will be listed. Just select it and text will follow the path. And here we have some options to control the text. By controlling first and large margins, we can set our text to start and end points of the path. So if we decrease first margin's value, text will move towards the start point. If you examine our text closely, you will find that the action of text letters are according to the path. They all are not in one direction. And this is because of this option, which is perpendicular to path. If we turn off it, all letters will be perpendicular to the path, which I don't want. It must follow the path always. If we turn on this reverse path, it will reverse the direction of the text. And if we turn on this fourth alignment, it will just distribute text on whole path. Now let's put this text to the start point of the path. Zoom timeline and add a keyframe on it. Go to 25th frame. And I don't want it to have a linear animation. Let's create a realistic animation and apply some momentum to it. So till this point, it should be some slow because path is ascending. But after that, here its speed should be very fast because there is a slope on the path. So remaining on 25th frame, move text so that its some part will be visible, but not all. Select both keyframes and apply easy ease on it. Now go forward to 1 second 25th frame and move the text so that it will cover large distance because now it will move with high speed. It will be good position because after this its speed will be slow again. Let's preview it. It's fine, but if you notice, there is a gap between both keyframes. It seems text is taking break before moving further. And this is the problem of graph, right here on the second keyframe. Let me stretch this panel so that we have more room to work. Press spacebar for panning. You can see on this keyframe, graphs are not smooth. Text is stopping with lower speed and then it's moving further again with lower speed, which is default work of easy ease. So what we need to do, just keep this graph as smooth as possible on this keyframe. And put your playhead where you are changing the graph so that you can see what's happening in real time. It may require some work, so take your time and try to keep it as smooth as possible. And if required, you can also pull other handles to make it smooth. But always keep in mind that animation pattern should not be changed. Remember your main purpose. Let's preview it. Good enough, but not perfect yet. Let me refine it again, and please refer to the project file to see the graph pattern which I have included with this lecture. Alright, exit from the graph mode, go to 2 second 25th frame, and let's move it. Now it should be very slow, so I'm covering very short length. Let's check it. It's still fast, so let me shift this keyframe to 3 seconds 20 frames. Check it again. Fine. Now go to graph editor and you'll find that there is a huge jerk in graphs. So just manipulate graphs again and make it smooth. It will be good practice to see changes live, so keep playhead where you are changing the graph. Let's preview it. Good. You can also adjust this point if you need so. Go back to keyframe mode and let's make it some more slow by moving this keyframe. Go to graph editor and let's see if it needs any change. It's fine. Let's move further. Go to 4-second 25th frame. Now it should move very fast. Go to graph editor and make graphs smooth. I'm not refining it much to save my time. Let's preview it. On this keyframe, it has some problem. So let's adjust our graph again. Very close. But there is still some problem on last part. To fix it, go to this keyframe and let's shift it to forward a bit. Let's preview it. Nice. Let's add some more interactivity. Collapse it. Now go to animate and apply tracking on it. It will add some options with this range selector. Go to first frame and add a keyframe to tracking amount. Zoom timeline. When text is moving down, there should be much gap between letters and then gap should be narrow. So go back to first keyframe and let's increase tracking amount, say 20. It will just increase gap between the letters of the text. Come over here and now this gap should be narrow. So let's decrease tracking amount to 5. I think this keyframe should be here. And when text comes to here, there should be no gap between letters. And again, letters will start to expand because momentum is increasing. Here you will have to use your visualization to control it. And in last, there will be much gap again because of increased momentum. Go to Path Options and shift it. Press U key to see only animated parameters. Now select all these keyframes and apply interpolation to these. Go to Graph Editor and again you will have to modify graphs and make it smooth on all keyframes. On the first keyframe, let's shift it so that it will be out of the frame. Let's preview it. Put your playhead to the last keyframe and press N key to shrink work area bar. Now press 0 on numpad to have RAM preview of it. So we have created cool animation. In next lesson, we will learn how to animate source text.